It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And front and center is Sam Laporta. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Lions and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
It's a city home to... Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off in Detroit. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down with a nice return at the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And as we play through the final week of our regular season, you can see he's just one. Right away they get to him again. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has the connection to Hopkinson. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it.
You made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Right,
Hey,
reels it
okay,
in.
go.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Yo.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Goff. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Back at beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're moving it well,
I went
but now
to-
face a 3rd and short.
Chilling, bro.
Play
I went to
action,
the
Goff.
UTSA. That's it.
Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
They go play action with Goff. He lost it deep left. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jones gets it. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has the connection to Jones. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy.
That was you doing.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Could not beat the defender there. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Harrison Smith in on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Goff. Completed to his running back. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
First down from the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Fox now to kick this one away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. From the 35 on second down. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Able to find Jones. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule.
Mike got the bad picture there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. They've got first down from the 31. From the shotgun, McCarthy. get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin with the oldest rivalry in the NFL, dating all the way back to 1921. Green Bay hosting Chicago. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustment for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 36. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a first. They give to Jones, right side. He crosses the 35. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. They'll come up 1st and 10.
What's that?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has it down close. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it.
I bet.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
No. Micah, I want you to have the glasses.
Deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs.
Mike, I'm gonna be coaching you, bro.
This gets maybe a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They're going play action. Laporta with the grab. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw from Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds Laporta. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. On first down, it's Goff. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's 2nd down. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Goff on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're going to get a pause here. Offense taking a timeout. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He's going to push one deep down the right. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action with Goff. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10.
No.
They get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite happen.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Fox now to kick this one away. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. First and 10, here's Jones. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Jones once more. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Lions will go on offense. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
My fault.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On play action now, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap. And I think we can all agree, not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. They'll come up 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate. They hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you've got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
2nd and 15. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
That's Caleb. That's Caleb. That's Caleb.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Vikings in range for a game-winning score. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Jones. And he gets in, touchdown. The Vikings jump in front late. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked.
Teach me your ways, bro.
Still pretty good for the defense, too.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Yo.